me play some of my US videos here.
Thanks, Miss Kelly. I know you're pumping up with Uno supplements because you have Zoom back to back. Every time I turn around, you're on Zoom. And you have your debut February 26th. You got to tell us about that too, okay?
Yes. Excited for that. How was your meeting? You have a meeting before this, right?
No, tonight you should come. You should participate. They made an error with a poster, but it's happening tonight.
After
So it's going to be the following day for you, like Thursday for you at what time? 9 a.m. 9 a.m. your time, Philippines.
It's gonna be in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm not a
We're
morning.
trying to do that so the staff and the Uno staff will be part of it. So I'm really excited. This is going to be the first official Uno USA on Uno USA updates with with the Uno staff, which we've been waiting for like 5 years. Finally, they're paying attention, Miss Kelly.
Oh, I have the video open up now. I'll just share it, okay?
Hi, Miss Julie. Go ahead.
Hi, Ma'am. Good morning. Ma'am, I have invited it's a lady boy from India.
Oh, good. Type his name on the chat so we can
Yes.
greet him.
So I
Thank
told
you.
how I call you. He told me, Ma'am, not sir.
Ah,
I told, okay.
Are you
okay.
Are you looking to supplement your income without the hassle of selling? Are you looking for a business opportunity with low startup cost? We can help. We know the pain of trying to make ends meet and in wanting the best for you and your family. Our unique consumer club will help you alleviate some of the stresses of painful living and put money in your pocket. How? By switching the brand of highly consumable household products you are already using, from beauty and personal products to healthy beverages and nutritional supplements. By shifting brands to all natural and delicious Uno products, you can earn. If you choose to share or sell, you will earn more. I'm going to share with you the 4 easy steps to get started. Number 1, be one of our business partners by buying a starter pack. 2, learn the business. 3, identify 4 people. And 4, consume, share, or sell 62.5 points a month. Each product has assigned point value. If you are willing to do these 4 easy steps, you can teach these 4 steps to anyone. On the first month, you will earn $120 for a platinum account, but if you choose a global account, you have an earning potential of up to $1,720. On the second month, when you help your 4 bring in their 4, you will earn a minimum of $160 for platinum and $3,840 for global. The 4 people you brought in the first month are now earning what you earned on your first month. On the third month, your 16 people will also bring in their 4 people, so you will have 64 people in your team and you will earn a minimum of $1,280 if platinum and $15,360 if global. In your 4th month, your 64 will also bring in their 4, so that is 256 people. Now let me ask you this before I go on. Do you know all of these 256 people? The answer is no. You only know a few of them, 4 at the minimum. The reason I'm explaining this is because some people think that to make money in this business, you have to bring in hundreds and thousands of people, which is not true. What I'm showing is if everybody follows the system everybody earns money. Now back to 256 people. You will earn a minimum of $5,120 if you are a platinum, or $17,920 if you have a global account. You max out in your earnings at $17,920 from each of these online stores. Now, the question is, why should I choose global account rather than platinum? Here's why. Global accounts earn 20% bonus from the 4 accounts on the first level and another 5% from the 16 accounts on the second level. Wait a minute. Let's not forget about rebates, up to 29% from your group's total sales volume. Let us assume that the 1,000 people are doing what you taught them to do. Step 4 is share and earn. If these people go beyond consuming and they are selling the products through their online stores, and if they regularly purchase $50 a month, that totals $50,000. Even at 10%, you're looking at $5,000 a month in rebates. You do the math. Now the question is, can I bring in more than 4 people in my first month? The answer is yes. You can earn faster, bigger, and better if you bring in more people. You can also accumulate points in Uno's lifestyle rewards system that you can redeem for gadgets, travel, and luxury car incentives. We will give you the details once you become part of our team. In our company, we want to keep it simple because we believe that simplicity breeds duplicability. And that's the thing that will make this business grow for you and your family. This is how we do it before, and this is how we are doing it in the new normal. What are you waiting for? Start your online business today and be part of the most trending online system that produces local and global leaders.
The most apparent measure of youth and beauty is our skin. Over time, the skin hastens its production of collagen. It also becomes more prone to the effects of harmful free radicals. Without proper care, our skin can lose its softness, glow, and elasticity. Several products in the market have attempted to turn back our skin's youthful structure, but some harsh ingredients can do more damage than good. Introducing a breakthrough in organic skincare, Nouvelle soap. A pure vegetable soap so gentle with a potent mix of the highest grade ingredients to bring your skin back to its youthful glow. Nouvelle is meticulously made from premium, imported ingredients all the way from Switzerland, Japan, and the United Kingdom. Nouvelle contains shea butter, the best moisturizing and anti-aging product in the world. Shea butter protects our skin from UV rays, harsh climate, and dehydration. making it more supple, nourished, and radiant. Shea butter helps treat wrinkles, fine lines, and crow's feet with its powerful moisturizing properties. It is said to be more effective than wild musk rose oil and argan oil in moisturizing the skin. Another ingredient found in Nouvelle is collagen. Our skin is made up of 75% collagen, and the smooth, plump appearance of youthful skin is a result of healthy collagen levels. All over the world, collagen is used through various mediums to treat signs of aging. It is one of the most popular ingredients in many skincare products for its anti-aging benefits. Finally, Nouvelle contains another significant ingredient, bearberry. Researchers have noted bearberry's extraordinary antioxidant properties. This is why bearberry is found in several premium cosmetic formulations. Bearberry also contains arbutin, a natural compound that prevents hyperpigmentation in our skin. Arbutin is a product often used in top-of-the-line whitening products for its safety and efficiency. Combined together, these potent ingredients create a moisturizing, age-defying whitening soap in the gentlest form. Bring back your skin's lost youth and beauty. Indulge your skin with the luxury it deserves. Nouvelle.
Okay, welcome everyone. There's about 10,000 of us this morning. Must be the weather in Ohio, in Cincinnati, it's stormy. It's a little bit cold, but it's gonna be in the 60s, I believe, as the day progresses. So again, welcome everyone. I wanna welcome Nana from Mumbai, India, a guest of, oh, here you go. She's entering back, she's coming back. Yeah, Doug and I are crazy about Netflix, and we've been watching a lot of Indian movies, Indian love stories. Makes me fall in love with him all over again. You guys need to watch. You guys need to watch some Indian movies. Nana, hi Nana, good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I was about to say that Doug and I, we've been watching Netflix Indian movies, and we feel like dancing whenever we see one, and it's so colorful and beautiful, and the people are really beautiful too. So anyway, this is one of the perks of being in a global business. We get to connect with people from all over the world, and today we're honored to have our special guest, Nana from India. Welcome, Ruth from Missouri. Welcome. And we have Jenna Lynn from New York. So please, as you come in, go ahead and type in the state where you're coming from. As you know, every Wednesday we come together. So we are now accepting Merle from New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey. Wonderful. I have my son tuning in from South Carolina. And so New York is represented here. Missouri is represented, Cincinnati's Marcia, welcome. Charlene from California, welcome. All righty, I want to give it, we should just go ahead and get started. What do you think, guys? Let's get started for the benefit of the people that actually came in early. I know that there's a lot of competition. Uno, which is good news, Uno is really pushing out a lot of Zoom back to back, right, Miss Kelly? I mean, what we are competing is the e-commerce session that just concluded. You know, after you're there for an hour and a half, who wants to Zoom? So for our US team, make it a bigger effort to push out to make sure that people come to this meeting because that's what we're trying to establish here. US and on a global scale come together on Wednesday so we can understand the business better and to welcome people that have not heard of the business. In this case, again, I want to acknowledge Nana from India. Again, thank you for accepting the invitation from my mom, Julie. I believe we have another guest, Heather. So I'm just going to go ahead. Somebody please welcome Heather on the chat, and we are going to get started, okay? All right, let me open up my screen. Feel free to just say something from the team, US team, to welcome people as I'm trying to share my screen here. No, my computer is not participating. Hang on. Are you guys seeing my screen right now? Thank you, thank you. Welcome, Miss Jade. Welcome, Heather. So let's get started. So you are watching a Zoom presentation presented by our US Midwest office. And this is hosted by every Wednesday.
Brown,
Yes.
we're not seeing what we should be seeing. Try it again.
I'm going to try again. Thanks, Doug. How's that?
Perfect.
All right. Welcome again for everyone. You are watching a presentation that is hosted by our US Midwest team with the help of Miss Kelly and the support of UNO staff. This happens every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, it's a different time from other parts of the world. I urge you, if you are new, to please turn on your video, because people that are presenting would love to see your, that they're talking to a person or people instead of an avatar or a name or even a phone. So please, ground rules, please type in your name and the location we're coming in from. If you're a new invite, please put new invite so we can welcome you properly. And I do want you to keep an open mind. If you have any questions, please type in the chat. And the people that are here, our team, the US team, the global team, will answer your questions. If not, we'll give you the resources that you need to get some clarification. This is the timelines. It is a global company. As we are presenting now, there are different times all over the world. So I do want you to capture this image to make sure that when you feel comfortable or you feel compelled to bring in other people next week, you are giving them the right time and the meeting number, okay? So before we start, we'd like to open up this platform with Ms. Kelly leading UNO reporting from the field. Ms. Kelly, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. So before we start the presentation, let us report news that we can use, any current events or happenings in your location, in your country. So feel free to share. I just want to share about the Philippines. Philippines is now back to being low risk from COVID-19. This is because a lot of Filipinos already been fully vaccinated. And happens now, Filipinos are just busy with, politics. We are having our upcoming election, presidential election. So a lot of Filipinos are just busy, campaigning for their favorite presidents. With Uno Premier, we have a lot of promos going on. We have Uno Premier, that's only for 30,000 for the package. And then some buy one, buy five and take one, or buy two and take one on some products like coffee and others. So you just need to visit our Uno Premier official Facebook page to be updated for that. That's all for the Philippines. Anyone else who want to share? Mom Julie, I know you know that you're my favorite for UAE.
As always. Okay. Good morning to everyone, and of course, good evening for those who are night in their place. Okay. So first, I would like to greet everyone again. Happy Valentine's, belated. I hope everyone enjoys their love life time. How I can tell that, Miss Ma'am Bronwyn. Of course, Ma'am Bronwyn is Sir Douglas. Me and my husband at home. We did not go out, cost cutting. Cost cutting, we don't want to spend. But anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed, especially Ma'am Kelly, who is very single. No, Ma'am Kelly. I think Ma'am Kelly only enjoyed that. Anyway, let's proceed with the COVID cases we have still with us, of course, like everyone place. Okay, 957 COVID new cases. Our recoveries is 2,538, and of course, one death. So here in UAE, okay, academic institution, okay, had resumed their physical education already, but not all. Okay, there are still some school who are doing online because of this COVID. Most are, the private school, so still they're doing online, but others already face-to-face. And the good news here is, if everyone loves to watch movies with their loved ones, with their family, right? Not at home, but in the cinema. Now in the cinema, they remove already the cardboard, which for just to get out from that social distancing. Only you have to wear your mask. You should take care of yourself. Anyone have to take care of themselves, right? So for us, Uno Premier business partners, we are not worried about that because we are taking our food supplements. So we don't worry about virus around us, right? So, and that is that is good now in UAE. Even stadium, those people watching football, so you can sit side by side already. So that's it. I hope that we can do again both online and offline of doing bringing people or to make our business globally, right? Especially I have now my invite from Mumbai, India, ma'am. And you know what? She's going to travel to Philippines, I think so tomorrow in Pampanga, right? Ma'am Nana. So hopefully we will conquer India, and we know India is a big. They have the biggest population also.
Yes,
so,
very dense.
Yes,
country.
so Ma'am Nana, welcome to our team. From now, congratulations. Thank you very much. Back to you, Ma'am Kelly.
Thank you, Ma'am Julie, for your updates in UAE. And yes, welcome, Nana. We are most welcome here in Uno Premier. And if you go here in the Philippines, you can also visit our office.
Yeah, I was about to say, make sure you book a time for her to go to West Insula and have her visit our place and meet with our grant uplines.
Yes.
And then she can come back and report to us so we all can go.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Ma'am Julie will definitely be the one in charge for that.
Yes, yes.
All right. Any more news that you can share about your country, about your area? USA, New York, Cincinnati, California, Missouri.
Look, Cincinnati, you better open up your mouth about Mom Julie mentioned something about football. Now, I know nothing about football, but I know we got excited for a while, so somebody better talk about it.
Well, even though we lost the Super Bowl, it was a dynamic effect on our city. We've really come together, and as a matter of fact, this evening at 5 o'clock, we're welcoming our Bengals back to Cincinnati with a big welcome home party downtown. The weather isn't really that bad. As a matter of fact, it's going to be 60 degrees today, which is very, very unseasonable for us at this time of year. We're about 20 degrees Fahrenheit higher than normal. So it's going to be like a spring day today, a little windy, but we're going to welcome our world champions back home because they're champions to us.
Great, great.
That's great.
What's going on the East Coast?
Merle. Oh, I think Merle's at work. I'm sorry, I don't want to put her on the spot. But we have let me see. Oh, we have New York, but I don't know about if Jenilyn is comfortable reporting.
I'm still in the process of getting to know you guys, but I'm just excited of what's ahead of us. Yeah, we will expand in New York.
Great to hear that. Thank you, Jen.
Great to hear that. Good news.
All right, I think we can proceed, but just feel free to comment on our chat box if you have other things to share. Thank you.
Miss Kelly, I think this would be a good time. You are so awesome and wonderful to offer a training this Saturday for all of our global leaders. Please tell us about it.
Yes. Let me share the poster here. Just hold. We're gonna have training. Just an introduction to about podcasting. Bronwyn and I as talked about it. It's a special training for us for Uno Premier, and I think it's every Saturday. So you have second Saturdays of the month. You have that kind of training, right?
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm trying to establish, on a Saturday morning, everyone who feels compelled to learn soft skills, hard skills. We have tons of training in English, but we are just not able to disseminate it on a timely basis. So we figured I would create a structure, being the most senior and the oldest here in the group. And I know I appreciated that. Let me see, Marlene said that there's no sound. You guys can't hear me?
She got it back.
Oh, she got it back? Okay. So I urge you guys, second Saturdays, mark it, and I will be putting out what training we're gonna be having. And if you know of anybody who's willing, like Miss Kelly, who's so generous with her time to give back to the people and leaders on a global scale, please let us know, okay? Thank you so much, Miss Kelly. I appreciate that. Do you know who Heather is? She's the second time that she's coming back in, but anyway, please welcome her, okay?
Yes.
So I'm gonna Miss
I think she's a guest of she's side by side with Jenilyn, I think, or Charlene.
okay, wonderful, Charlene. Great news.
No,
No?
she's not
Okay,
my
let's
invite. Heather.
Ruth, sorry, Ruth Caitlin.
Oh, Ruth. Okay.
Okay.
Missouri's in the
Side by side
house.
now. So Heather, welcome, and I hope that you'll enjoy the presentation today. And just as we shared, you are having continuous training. You will not only learn about the system, about the business, but we most have trainings for self-improvement. So by next Saturday, we'll be sharing about, that's gonna be Feb 19. So we can still, we are using Facebook and other social media platforms for our marketing, but there's another platform which is podcasting, and I'll let you know how you can maximize it as well.
And she's an excellent teacher. One time, Kelly did teach me how to create videos, and I have really gone far with that. And then in turn, I'm able to share with our growing team here in Cincinnati. So again, thank you. And that's just an example about the support that we do provide, both cross-line and downline, that we're able to really, really support each other to ensure success. So let me go, let me get started with who we are for our special guests here, Heather and Nana. We started in 2007 in the Philippines, and they have, we distribute quality, top-notch natural products. And with that, when they started in 2007, they have gained great success in creating wealth through health. And since then, they decided that they're just going to go ahead and move globally. So they expanded globally in 2015, and that included the United States. And let me tell you why they did that. In the Philippines, when people graduate from school, the first thing that they do is leave the country because there is not enough jobs. And as you know, if you have followed the Philippines or you have other Filipino friends, they're going to tell you that our natural resources are depleted, and we keep shipping them overseas and let other people take advantage of it. So as a vision, our board of directors decided, you know what, let's just go ahead and make that balance. Let's ship products, our products. Let's manufacture it. Let's ship the products instead of people. And they have been very, very successful. You're gonna find out that our unsung heroes, they're overseas foreign workers. They're a little over, they bring in over $37 billion a year to the Philippines. And that is the fast growing income revenue for the Philippines. That is changing now, thank God for UNO. Let me tell you, these three gentlemen, Irby Chua, William Barba, and Oliver Chua, they have a combined experience of over 60 years in multi-level marketing. Not only that, in product development and also in the business sector. Irby Chua specializes in product development and product innovation. William Barbo is a true leader. He's got the servant leadership characteristic. You're going to hear more and more that he has an open door policy. You can message him right now and tell him about how you feel about UNO and what we need. He will hear you. He may not respond, but somebody will be texting you back and tell you where to go and other resources that he has offered. And that's how he works. Oliver Chua is an excellent chief operations officer because he has been responsible when COVID hit. He made sure that UNO repurposed and restructured their operations to make sure that UNO e-commerce is introduced, invest in millions of dollars to make sure that the transition is smooth, because we face it, this is our new norm, or we're not going back. You're going to hear more about the services that we offer and the training that we offer once you become part of our team. Let's talk about the products. So the products that we produce, that UNO produces, is world-class. They are sourced globally, manufactured in the Philippines and other parts of the world. We have acquired all these certifications. In the Philippines, we're super branded, and we are FDA approved for the over 11 countries that our products are introduced. We are also a member of the International Standards Organization, which is a membership organization consisting of 60 member countries to make sure that our our business practices, our products, manufacturing and structure are top notch. They actually have to go through a rigorous documentation process to make sure that they have that seal. So this is something that you would want to remember when you're talking to people about our organization. Halal certified, that is so huge for our Muslim brothers and sisters. And you're also going to find out that, Nana, you mentioned that you're visiting the Philippines. Please make sure, Mom Julie, that she has an appointment to go to our headquarters. This is what our headquarters look like. This is our world headquarters in West Insula. You walk in, the only thing is that I have to remind you, you don't want to wear flip-flops because they're going to send you home or cut off or showing some flesh. I don't know. I mean, it's true though, because we went there and I happened to bring in our team consisting of 5 Americans. And of course, as Americans, we have the tendency to every place, not all of us, every place is an extension of our living room. So when you are a tourist, then, you walk in with your shorts and your flip-flops. So you think like, I'm American, I can walk in anywhere. Well, unfortunately, they had to turn some of the people that I brought in because they were wearing shorts, because that's what they're trying to portray. A really professional environment. As you can see, it's adorned with, a very classic, very open, and it lends itself for transactional, transactional business. So you are not going to be embarrassed to send people to any of our offices worldwide. This is what you're going to see. Top-notch, high-tech environment, and warm and welcome. And they also serve you food. If you happen to book an appointment and talk to your grand upline, you are able to come to this Uno Cafe, and you're gonna serve little sandwiches and wonderful samples of our beverages. This is the landscape. This is what the map looks like with Uno in it. Imagine now, we started in 2007, fast forward to 2021. We are now in 4 continents in 21 countries, and we are growing. Remember when I talked to you about the OFWs, the overseas foreign workers? Well, our host countries happen to be the Middle East, and also Asia. And also we work with people in Africa. So as you can see, there's Uno presence in Qatar, Dubai, and also in Nigeria. And a majority of our really early, our pioneering leaders, pioneering millionaires are from Asia, in Hong Kong and Singapore. They are the unsung heroes in Hong Kong, domestic workers who came to Hong Kong to take care of other people's children, clean the houses. But you know what? They found that their dreams got realized because Uno being the platform, the products work, and the business concept is simply amazing. Now, over on the left-hand side, they are countries that you see. They have Uno presence in there. They have not established an office yet, but I will let you know, eventually it's gonna happen. Okay, again, let me reiterate that we are conquering the global market. We have active members and distributors in 20 countries. And I'm so excited that more and more people are actually getting engaged here in the United States. It is a heavy lift for us to let people know how wonderful our products are because of the competition. But we are not discouraged, and thank God for these platforms that we're able to tell people how wonderful it is. As you can see, they have created over 300 international millionaires, and that is rising. That number is going up, and over 3,000 millionaires in the Philippines. Some of them, quiet as it's kept, is in this room, is in the Zoom right now. So pay attention. We're conquering the global market starting in, so this is what happened in 2015. They actually had this grand opening at the Beverly Hills Hotel. It was attended by over 400 distributors and members. This is, in the United States, they say, okay, the proof is in the pudding. So you can see we are registered here in the United States to operate as a multi-level marketing company. And that's really a very hard, that's a hard lift, because being a foreign, being a Filipino-owned company, you have to go through a lot of things, establishing your credit, making sure that you are in compliance, that they had to hire legal counsel to make sure that we abide with the laws. And as you know, in the United States, there are over 50 states. So there are, apart from the federal government policies, there's also the state policies that we need to pay attention to. So they have done their homework and they're making it happen. Now let's talk about other countries. Hong Kong, I mentioned to you, Nigeria, United Arab Emirates, and of course the USA. Hong Kong, they have been in existence for over 12 years. Paul Cheng, the grand leader, and the UBC is Uno Business Center. He managed to establish a Uno Business Center in Hong Kong. And established a structure that people come together once a week to experiment on the products, to promote the products, and also to transform people. They are doing really, really well. And that has been the model that people are following. In Nigeria, you take a look at these people, you're thinking, okay, so they love the products. These people are actually biochemists, engineers, they're pharmacists and doctors. They love our coffee, and they are really top. They rank really high with the earnings on a regular basis. Isn't that amazing? Now let's talk about United Arab Emirates. The fact that 3 years ago, a while back, they were able to have a hospital like John Hopkins, have a product fair of these natural products in a hospital for 3 days. That speaks volume. And as you know, United Arab Emirates and most of Middle Eastern countries, they have really strict policies on most of everything. But Uno is able to establish something there. In the US, that's another story. We have so many competition, but we are making it. We've been in existence for about 5 years. And I appreciate that Uno has not deleted us from the map, because we have very strong team forming here in Cincinnati. And now following suit is California, New Jersey. These are large states. So I want you to watch us really carefully, support us, give us your prayers, because we are gonna make it, and we're gonna make Uno a household name here in the United States. Take a look at this. At our last anniversary, this is just a snapshot of where the countries that have Uno presence. So if you're thinking about, okay, yeah, you're a global company, what does that mean? So these are the countries that there's a potential for you to reach out. Apart from the US, which US has 40 states, and you have to include Jamaica, of course, and Hawaii and Puerto Rico. So isn't that is huge? That is huge. I want you to really appreciate that. One of the offerings that I mentioned earlier, the way Uno supports is that they know that it's important for people to learn. So they offer these e-consultation Monday and Saturdays, and also this Zoom that we're offering right now. And also here in the United States, Jeffrey and his team and some of us are creating a structure on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays via Zoom are live for people to come together to learn more about the products, its business practices, and share best practices among ourselves. So that is something that you want to remember. Not only that, most of our products made it to the doctor's drug reference in the Philippines. Here in the United States, it's called the Physician's Desk Reference Manual. Imagine that, for our products to be listed on there for over 30,000 health professionals to go ahead and write prescription just like writing a medical prescription. And these are all natural products. Not only are our products supplemental, they are also therapeutic. The fact that when you are part of our business, you're going to hear over and over again testimonies and testimonies of the people that have really experienced healing because of the use of our products. And you're going to hear more about that as my husband, Douglas Payne, shares about his journey. These are the products that are available here in the United States. And I do want to mention that we have everything here. All these top premium products. So remember now, look back in 2007 when they have over 22 products, now 60 products. And they managed to get all these 9 products US FDA approved for reselling and redistribution here in the United States. That is huge. Now, let me tell you, it took 2 years it's taking 2 years and lots of money for them to even get all, each and every product US FDA approved. We had for a while, about 3 years, we only had like 3 or 4 products. Now, at the beginning of 2021, they were able to bring in virgin coconut oil, which is our nature's antibiotics. We got cryptogenic here now, and we also have grapeseed extract. That is huge as far as the U.S. market is concerned. This is just a snapshot of what does the starter pack look like. So imagine 3 bottles of cryptogenic. You know, I've outlined here the benefits real quickly. And if you want, you can take a picture of it. Go ahead and feel free. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But this is a starter pack, a typical starter pack, and you spending a little bit of money in exchange for products and an online store. Here's another starter pack. Okay. So in 2022, as you know, COVID and Omicron is here. We are really going strong with hearing testimonies after testimonies of preventing COVID, curing COVID through these 3 wonderful products. And we have our delicious, we have soap, Shea Nouvelle. Jacqueline will tell you more about that, a little later, or she can write on the chat. And also, we only have 1 juice, prime juice, and we have several coffee. And so that means that if you think of anything that are in your household right now, Uno has it. So anyway, let me turn the platform back to Jeffrey Brewster, and he's going to talk about ways to work your business. Jeff, I can advance the slides for you. Just let me know.
Okay, thank you, and welcome everyone. And it's such a great opportunity, not only to talk globally, but I'm so proud this morning, Jackie, that we're reaching from coast to coast here in the United States. So I welcome my USA partners this morning, just as well as all of our international partners, and also our new guest. I'd like to just spend the next couple of minutes with you discussing how we work the business here in the USA and how you can work your business as well. You know, we start off with this model that we call profitable consumerism. And just to break that down really simply, we all are consumers, and we can advance the slide, Ms. Bromwin. We all are consumers. We purchase goods and services every day, but I challenge you, what do you purchase? What do you use on a daily basis? You know, we're a consumer club, but we're not just a consumer club, we're a health club. But we're not just a health club, we're an investment team. And it all begins with consumerism, what you purchase. Let us show us a little bit more in detail, Ms. Bromwin. When we look at traditional marketing, the products go from a manufacturer all the way to the consumer. But before they get to you as the consumer, we've got to go through this elaborate supply chain. And each member of that supply chain is adding more and more dollars to the cost of that product. So by the time that the product gets to us, we often pay 2 to 3 times more than it costs to produce it originally. That's the traditional marketing way. But with our company and network marketing, it's a totally different story. Here's why it's different. We cut out the middleman. And as you see on the left side of this graphic, we cut out that entire supply chain. Well, where does the profitability come in, you might add? Well, I'm glad you asked that, right? Because we can purchase products and then earn money back. Is that not something? Well, how much can you earn? Well, for everything that you purchase, you're going to get a 5% rebate. But as you build your team, as we're building our team here in the United States, we're going to appreciate greater rebates from our team's purchase. And that's why I say we're an investment team, because when I contribute and Jacqueline, you contribute, we both make money through being consumers just by purchasing and using our products. That's profitable consumerism, and that's the essence of our model. One thing I love about our consumer club, health club, and investment team is that there is a one-time investment for life. So once you become an UNO distributor, you are an UNO distributor for life without any annual fees whatsoever. How many multi-level marketing opportunities are there that offer a one-time membership fee? Not many. That's what makes UNO Premier a game changer. And one thing I love about it, there are no mandatory minimums. Now, of course, we do have suggested minimums because we want to maximize the greatest return on our investment. So we do want to consume at least 62.5 NUC points worth of products per month. Your invitation came from, I'm sure, an experienced distributor, a leader in our company, and they'll explain to you in more detail exactly what our NUC points are all about. But there are no mandatory minimums. Ms. Marlon, let's go forward. The next way, and this is a very exciting way that we can work our business here. The COVID pandemic has really changed the way that we do business worldwide, and it's presented great opportunities as well as challenges. But let's focus on those opportunities. We have one of the greatest tools out there in the industry today, and that's the internet. I don't know how you use the internet, but a lot of us just get on there and surf. We get on there and we do social media, but I'm talking about using the internet as a powerful tool for making business grow. When we talk about making business grow, I want to talk about it in the terms of direct retail sales. This is one of the fastest growing sectors in our entire global economy. Worldwide, we are all increasing with direct retail sales over the internet. As a matter of fact, 2.14 billion people today have made at least one purchase. Now, have you ever purchased anything online? Of course you have. And you know what? You'll purchase again, but you're not alone. 22% of the world's population is in this market of buying things online, and that's going to increase. So where are you with your business today in making direct sales over the internet? As you can see from this graphic, over the last 10 years, there has been constant growth in direct retail selling and exponential growth in the last 3 years, and that's going to continue. Even though the pandemic has changed the way that we do business, it has changed it for the better. Yes. And we're not going back. So when you think about positioning yourself with this company, think about the opportunities of direct retail sales. If we analyze our business by sales category, look at this graphic. Wellness products represent over 30% of those products that are sold online. Well, what do we have? We have nothing but wellness products. And for many of us, we are still in the middle of a pandemic. And when we come out of the pandemic, disease is not going to go away. Viruses are not going to disappear. So we still have an opportunity to maximize the business potential through direct retail selling. Let's advance, Mom Bronwyn, because I want you to take a look at what that growth looks like. You know, we have achieved staggering revenue levels with online sales. We're up to like $180 billion in the world's economy is achieved through online sales. Well, what makes it so exciting for us at this time? I'm going to talk about our excitement in terms of profit margin. You know, if you're in business, profit margin is one of the greatest metrics that you look to. Profit margin being the difference between that which you pay for a good and that which you sell for a good, right? That difference is your profit margin. Here in the United States, the average profit margin for food supplements is anywhere from 15 to 22%. But you know what's exciting about our company? Our profit margins start at 22% and can go as high as 40%, depending on your level of investment. That's a heck of an opportunity. And that's what I'm talking about today with direct retail sales, is opportunity. Look at these examples of some of our very fine products. And here you will see staggering profit margins. Look at the profit margin, say, for Santee 8 Berries, one of our leading products because it is one of the best antioxidant products on the entire planet. $36 in profit from just one sale. Now, times that by 10, that's $367 that you can achieve. Well, that's not the only product that you'll sell online. This is a typical group of products that any one customer might use on a monthly basis. Now imagine having 10 customers and making this in 1 week. How about 2 weeks? It adds up. And I'm telling you, partners, this is the way to make money today. But it even gets better with our company. Let's advance, Mom Bronwyn. Because not only do we have big profit margins, but we've got an e-commerce platform that is second to none. When you sign up with our company, you are instantly a global entrepreneur. Well, how does that work? Our system is very simple. Let us advance. You will, as a distributor, get your own online store and then just sit back and wait to collect your check. Now, how is it that simple? I know it sounds too good to be true, right? But it's not. It is actually the way our system works. You will get your own online store and you will drive your customers to your store. And then the rest is done by Uno. What do? Your customer shops online, makes their payment online. Uno then will verify that payment and confirm that order. Then they will package and fulfill and drop ship those products directly to your customer's doorstep. You have no inventory to manage. You have no accounting to do. You have no processing fees to pay. You have no international shipping costs to pay. It is all done right online. And the only thing that we have to do next is go online to our e-wallets and cut our check electronically. It doesn't get any simpler than that. That's our turnkey method today. Let us proceed, because can you believe it gets better? Let me tell you how it gets better. It gets better because, let us advance one more time. We have no boundaries whatsoever. We are a global entrepreneur instantly. Now, here's an opportunity that I'd like to share with all of our partners across the United States and around the globe. Have you ever thought about building your business outside of your country, and building your business here in the United States. I know that many of us have friends and family that live right here in the United States. All 195 countries of the globe are represented in the United States. So I know that you have a potential customer right here. Well, let me tell you how easily we make it for you. We've established an Unopreneur Center right here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And we too have created an online store just for distributors. And we will drop ship anywhere in the continental United States, Alaska, and Canada. The only thing you have to do, advance one more time on Bronwyn, is go to this website store, healthydays365.store, a web store that we've created again just for distributors. So when you think about online retail selling, the opportunities are abounding today, and the opportunities are here right now for you, no matter where you live in this entire globe, whether you're in Nigeria, in UAE, in Hong Kong, in India, in other places of Africa, you can purchase and build your business with us right here in the USA. Let us continue, because there's even yet one further way that we can make business with Uno, and that is through multi-level marketing. You know, at the core, we are a multi-level marketing company. And this is where the opportunity for financial growth really becomes exponential. Let me just give you an example. Depending on, again, your level of investment, and we'll talk about that a little further in our presentation, but imagine building your team and working our 4x4 system the way that it is designed, the way that it has been proven to make millionaires across this globe. We can achieve almost up to $18,000 in just 5 months. Now, for some of us, that's supplemental income. For others, that's a full-time job. No matter how you look at it, it is a fantastic opportunity to earn. So once again, making money with us, you're a consumer, you are a direct retail seller, or you are a network marketer. Adding all of that together, it is a fantastic opportunity to earn money with our company today. But it gets even better.
No, it don't.
Yes, I'm going to ask our upline, Doug Payne, if he would take us on a deeper dive and show us even more ways that we can earn through Uno Premier. Doug?
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. Give me 1 second.
Well, he's preparing. Jeff, I'm telling you, you are just on fire. What extra supplement do you have today? Was it the 3 signups that you had yesterday? I mean,
Well,
you are just perfect.
You know, I am just so proud of our efforts here, but I'll tell you, these supplements have really got me fired up. I'm sorry. The energy is just abounding. I think it's that 8 in 1.
Is it 8 in 1? Awesome, awesome. Go ahead, Doug. Sorry.
All right.
I can't help myself. I was just like, oh my God. I mean, you are just in rare form. I love it. You're already excellent in your delivery, but the pace, the momentum, and the words that are coming out from your mouth is just, woo, if I can just freeze that and put that in my mouth, I'll be a millionaire tomorrow. Go ahead, Daddy.
Thank you.
No pressure.
You know what? It is always hard to follow Jeff. We need to switch the order up, okay? Hey guys, I'm gonna talk a little bit about ways to earn. I won't go through all of them. I'll save some of that for your upline, but we will touch on direct selling, a referral bonus, matching bonus, direct matching and royalty. And we'll shoot a little bit into the uni-level and multi-level. And then I'll pause there and leave the rest for your upline. Okay, you can proceed though, Bronwyn. The first way to earn is bring in your friends and family. This is no stranger to the game. Those That's pretty much the first rule for any business, okay? As a Platinum Plus earner, for $380, which is what it costs. As a Premier Plus earner, $1140 is what it costs to join the business. As an Elite Plus holder, $2280 is what it would cost to join the business, and $4564 global. Now, for doing this, of course, these funds look small, but they build. $20 for your Platinum, Premier $60, Elite $120, and $240 for global, which is not bad, okay? Please proceed, Bronwyn. This is the first way of earning in this business. You first have to just sign up, that's it, okay? The second way would be a matching bonus. Now, remember when we brought in that first one, you get $20 for a Platinum? Well, this time for a match, you get $40 for your Platinum. And this is after your first 10 matches, okay? On your 11th match and onward, that's when you'll start receiving double. So you get $40 for a Platinum, $120 for Premier, an Elite pays $240, and a Global pays $480. Now already that's a part-time job. I'll take $480 a month and I stop there. But no, Uno allows you to earn another way. Please proceed. Hold on for a second. Go back one more time. Thanks. I'm going to elaborate. Usually I don't do this, but I want to elaborate just one more time. In this matching bonus, Uno actually pays out in 2 different cycles, meaning morning and evening, okay? If you were to do 750 PV, if you look at the Platinum, you get 150 PV for each Platinum that you bring in. Now, 5 Platinums is 750 PV. Uno says that you're allowed to do 5 Platinums in the morning and 5 Platinums in the evening, and they'll pay for both of them. On the Premier, you can do 450 PV, okay? Uno only allows up to 900 PV for a payout on that. And instead of going into the Elite and Global, I will let your upline do that. But there is a way to receive more by the more sponsors that you bring in. So you're allowed to bring in up to 5 on your Platinum, up to 7 or 8 on your Premier, and it gets better and better each time you go up. Okay, now you can proceed, Ms. Brownland. Thanks. Direct matching bonus is the third way. Okay, you earn a royalty bonus for your Platinum, which is 10%, if you can see on the right, and then 15% for your Premier. Now, you get 20% on your Global. Go to the left of the grid where it says G, 20% on your Global on your first level, and then an additional 5% on your Globals on your second level. So you can earn up to 25% on your direct royalty bonus if you're bringing in all Globals, okay? Please proceed. A fourth way to earn. Well, these are lifestyle rewards. And I like to say on this one that you don't do much to get this reward, okay? For every 5th match that you bring in, you earn a point. You didn't do anything to get it. You just brought in 5 matches. For every 10th match, you get 2 points or another point. For every 15th match, another. And for every 20th match, 1 more point. Well, what do you do with these points as they build? Well, they convert to cars, travel, lifestyle rewards, gadgets, handbags, shoes, they go on. The list goes on. And thank you. You can proceed, Ms. Brownman. All right, another way of earning, the new uni-level compensation. We call it the NUC, okay? You do have to pay in to earn this bonus. Somebody please let them know to mute by typing it in the chat. Okay, for this new uni-level compensation, which we call the Nook, okay? Look to the grid to the left where it says uni-level, you're in 5% as a distributor, okay? That means that everything that you purchase, you get 5% payback, okay, in cash, all right? Now, on your first level, which is the 1, you get an extra 3%. I'm still in the gray area under the distributor, okay? On the second level, you get an extra 4%. And you can see going down, this goes down to 4 levels, and there's a total earning potential of 18%. Being a distributor, that's just paying you 380. Okay, it gets better. As a managing director, it goes up to 20%, and so on and so on. As a consultant, 21%. Okay, these uni-level bonuses are earned every month. So each month it starts over. You can be a distributor in 1 month, a managing director in another month, and a consultant in the next month. It just depends on how many people you bring in and how many people they bring in. All right. In this grid, it shows that you can go up to 29% as a diamond executive, all the way to the right. Okay. Well, Uno has a different level, and that's a double diamond or a blue diamond. I mean, they keep building, and this has been in the last 4 or 5 years that I've been here, but I know that these actually changed within the last 2 years. So your earning potential actually could go up to 40 and 45% based on how many people you bring in and how far you rank up. Okay, the only caveat is you have to pay back into the system the amount of $62.50 in products each month. Okay, that's the way that Uno stays afloat, so to speak. Okay, once again, to earn this compensation, you have to pay back into Uno the amount of $62.50 in products, okay, not cash. $62.50 of maybe you want to purchase soap, or maybe you want to purchase something else, but you get a Nook point, that's NUC, Nook point, for everything that you purchase. And as long as it counts up or ranks up to $62.50, that's when you start earning your new uni-level compensation. Most people wait until they get people under them. Some people don't wait, but this is how you earn. This is an extra way of earning. Okay, is there any other grids for me, sweetie? I'm sorry, Miss Brownman. Okay, all right. I'm gonna turn this back over to Miss Brownman, okay? Thank you, guys.
You're on mute. You're muted, Mom Bronwyn.
Brownman, you're muted.
All right, thank you. So I just want to add that, yeah, you do rank up every month. And Jeff had, I was thinking of that glutathione that I took last night. Jeffrey Brewster has offered, this wonderful service here in the United States. It's really unique that you're able to go to the online store, you provide your distributor ID. This is exclusively for distributors who have accounts, local or non-local, Premier Plus, all over the world, who wants to share their products here in the United States. And then you get credited for your Nook every single month. So that's something that's worth remembering. And if you need to clarify that, you can reach out to any of us and we'll guide you. Now,
Ms. Brown.
Wonderful, yes.
Ms. Brown,
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to mention that amount that you just mentioned, up to 17,000, because Uno allows you to do 15 stores, you can do that 15 times.
Multiply by 15. So if you have a rich uncle,
$268,800.
Ooh, that sounds really great.
Okay.
So, you need to start writing down. You got your notebook, and every meeting, you got to bring your notebook. And at every meeting, you need to write notes to make sure, I love the fact that the team here loves to drop some figures and data, because that's the only way you are able to tell people how wonderful this opportunity is. And Jacqueline is going to tell us, how do you, I've heard all that. It seemed easy. It seemed doable. It's sustainable and it's global. It's really exciting. So Jacqueline, please tell us, how do we get started?
The way to get started, it's 4 easy steps. We're going to start with the first one. Sign up, become a business partner. And we have 4 different packages you can choose from. The first package is enough products for you to consume and decide, is these products good? The second package is enough for you to consume, share, and think about a business opportunity. And all of these packages come with products. And that's the most beautiful thing about it. You're not just signing up. Your third package, it is enough for you to consume, share, and embark on your business opportunity. My favorite is the fourth package. And the fourth package is what I call our money package, meaning you're looking for the bigger investment and the long-term investment. Meaning you're going to put some money in, but you're looking towards the future and what you can get back. And again, they come with wonderful products.
Absolutely.
Step 2, come to our partners briefings where we learn about the business.
Right.
We learn about the products, and we learn about what's going on around the world with this company and how to make it a great business for yourself. Step 3, and I love step 3.
Yes.
Because I love these products. I am a product of these products. I am the individual who chose to do the detox, to start my body to receive and to show. A lot of people say to me, you got a lot of makeup on. No, I don't. None. It's these products, and Nouvelle soap, I love all 3, but Nouvelle soap is a beautiful product. Step 4. And step 4 is get 4 business-minded individuals like yourself and embark on this wonderful company that is making millionaires.
Absolutely.
Why can't we be millionaires here in this state?
That's right.
I think we can.
We can.
And how do we wrap this all up? Step 1, don't be a member, be a partner. Step 2, come to the partners briefings and learn about the business and the products. Step 3, consume, share, and give testimonies on how you are feeling, because you have to consume the products in order to tell someone, hey, Sandy Berries is doing this for me.
Right.
Nouvelle soap is doing this for me. Oh, I done lost all this weight with this NutriFad, and then you sum it all up with those 4 individuals that's going to get 4, and there you go, making money, being healthy.
Right.
I think that's a win, 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 and win.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely.
I give it back to you, Bronwyn.
Thank you, ladies, and thank you, Jacqueline. Awesome. Yes, be the product of your product. And yeah, they'll call you Uno crazy. I'm Uno crazy. Are you? If that's and it's really it's amazing opportunity. You are in the right company. We have the right products. We have the right support system, as you can see with the people here in this room, on a global scale. We have many ways to earn, and there's many ways to work your business. So if you're not into selling, you don't have to. We are consumers by nature. If that's the only thing you need to focus on, you're already doing it. Okay. So now let me do this. We've heard so much about whoever you are, whether you're somebody who lost your job, or you decided during the pandemic that you're gonna reassess where you are in your life. People have actually left the workforce, stayed at home, took care of their kids, took care of their aging parents, You know what? Uno has a place for that. Whatever questions that you have always comes back to Uno. Whether you're a student trying to pay those loan or trying to find a way to make an extra money while you are studying. If you're an overseas foreign worker or what they call expatriates, if you're in a different country, you are lonely, you don't have anywhere to go, or you want to fill the void, you can get on Facebook and monetize your time on Facebook. If you are retired like me, I know I still have so much to give. And then, have you ever thought about it when you retire, when you leave your ideal job? Are you able to sustain the lifestyle that you're used to? Would you have enough money in your, what do you call, nest egg to make sure that you can still afford that luxury? Look, Uno can help. So whoever you are, regardless who you are, whether you're a student, old, you think that life has there's nothing else to look forward to. Even if you're not looking for money, the quality of life that Uno provides, the lifestyle, the people, the constant learning, and the transformation, if you are open your eyes, and then look at the people that you can help. So whatever you are doing right now, think about Uno and how this opportunity can change your life. So here in the United States, we say, if you snooze, you lose. So start writing on your notebook. Who are the people that you think will benefit from this opportunity? Whether they are aching or whether they need to feel good about themselves, they want to look good, feel good, alleviate some aches and pains and make money at the same time. This is it. Uno is the answer. So I'm going to stop right now because, I encourage you guys, get started today. Nana, Heather, and for those people that are just coming in, if you missed out part of this presentation, we can send you a recorded link, or you can sit down with a person who invited you. And if there's any missing missing details, they will sit down. We will sit down with you if you ever need it. Now we are at the portion where we have, at the end of each business presentation, we bring in a sharer. Whether you are a top earner or somebody who just loves the products and feels like $1 million, may not have $1 million in the bank, but you feel like $1 million. That's my husband. He just came back from a huge surgery, which is a kidney transplant. And so that's nothing, I can't even begin or to articulate to say what he's been through. So here he is. He's excited about sharing his journey. And Doug, I really appreciate you being bold and stepping up to let people know about your journey and hopefully inspire people to take care of their health before it's too late. I'm going to stop sharing. And if you have any questions and anything else that you have in mind, please go ahead and put it in the chat. And I will go ahead and find your presentation, Doug. Hang on. I'm really having some technical issues. Sorry. Okay, I found it. At least I'm willing to admit it, right? Okay, I'm going to share the screen. I'm doing it now. I'm going to stop sharing first. I have it on my thing.
You just don't want me to talk.
I know. It's like admitting it, right? I found it. I found it. All righty.
Hey, there it is.
What a handsome dude. All righty.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that I don't like talking, and I don't like sharing, and I don't like people. I'm pretty much a person who keeps to myself, and anybody who knows me knows that. I don't talk often. Okay, I like to do things for others. I like to help people. So I'm the recipient of what I'm doing today. At any rate, in order to go through my second chapter, I have to first let you know about my first chapter, but not in detail, but I have to take you back a little bit, okay, to get me to this point right here. My wife mentioned back in 2008, my kidneys had failed. Well, I was diagnosed in April 2007, to be honest, that my kidneys were failing and that I would have to go on dialysis. It took me almost 8 to 10 months to come to that reality. Okay. And 8 months later, 10 months later, I was mad at the world, pissed off. Why me? I couldn't understand it. I went into depression. I disconnected from the world. I mean, we're talking about somebody who used to bowl 3 times a week. I was a basketball coach, baseball coach, cub master for scouts for 8 years. I was in the children's ministry and I sung in the choir. I was a member of the men in ministry, praise chorus. I mean, it goes on. Football pool. My world had literally stopped. And when I say it stopped, I disconnected from the world. But moving forward, and real quickly too. 8 months later, I received a new kidney. 8 months, okay? Some people go through dialysis for a long time. I was one that was not willing to do that, okay? I was already taking the supplements, okay? I might have stopped during a time when I was going through doctor's visits and stuff like that. But however, I was totally optimized. I might have been going to dialysis 3 times a week. That's what they required. But my body didn't say that. My body allowed me to go to work. Jeff and Jacqueline and my wife can testify. I was not a person to sit down. You can look at me and would not be able to tell I was under dialysis. You can call it the supplements. You can call it what you want. You can call it my will, but that just wasn't me. I went to tell my story to Oprah Winfrey, and I panicked and I didn't want to speak to the public. But at any rate, I did get my story out. It was after the show, but a lot of people heard it. And now we can probably fast forward to now, okay? In my second tour of duty, when my health failed this time, it was about 14 or 15 years later, okay? And now we're moving into what I call the second chapter, okay? Well, what happens when your health fails again? Well, I still had that emotional thing going on. And you can't shake that. Some people might tell you they do, but I mean, you don't shake that. You carry that with you, you hide it, you place it somewhere, but you don't show it. And that's what I did. I carried mine very well, but I was still mad as a son. Okay.
But I just want to say, I'm sorry, I can't help it.
That's
the fact
okay.
that when you got diagnosed the second time around, you did not want to get transplanted. You did not want to go to dialysis.
I agree.
You gave up on me for a
I
day
gave
at a
up on
time.
myself. I wasn't thinking about no one else.
Yes.
4 months, 6 months, anything could have went by. I wouldn't have known.
Because
Okay, I
you
was
keep
not
going
going.
back to how it was before. You don't want to get hooked up.
Yep.
So tell us more about what happens when your health fails the second time, knowing that you had that already 14 years ago, and this is a new beginning. You're older.
I started
you
thinking
don't
about
know
my
what's going to
family.
happen.
I started thinking about my family, being hooked up on the machine again 3 times a week. And you know what? It's not just 3 times a week, because every day you can't just come out of it. You sometimes have to fall back in and you lose a day. So it might be, 4 days out the week I'm out of commission. I definitely stopped going to work. I was mad at everybody. I went into denial. Of course, there's the monetary loss thing, okay? The financial impact, loss of work, not just for one, for 2, because my wife had to go through exactly what I went through. Okay, and then there was the insurance, whether or not they're going to do it a second time around post-retirement, because she had already retired by then. So there's a lot of things that goes through your mind when your health fails. Okay, it's not just 1 or 2. You can proceed, Ms. Brahman. Can I just call you Brahman?
Yeah, I just also want to add that the fact that we know that it's going to cost money, and with your first transplant, because of the loss of income, Doug, remember we talked about this morning. With your loss of income back in 2008, you were making 6 digits. You were a financer and real estate. And then you fell ill, and within a couple of months, 3 months to 10 months, as you're saying, we lost our house
and retirement.
Lost our 401. We're like purging out our 401k. And for those people that, the pension, the savings that we have gone within months, you think that you guys have a lot of money if you look at the bank and say, hey, I got a couple of 100,000, 300,000. When I retire, I'll have close to $1 million.
You'll get sick.
You know what? You only need to get sick once.
Yeah.
And you are in the poorhouse. You are in the poorhouse. And tell us about Doug, the fact that you are a family person and you are a very proud person.
That's my rock there. And I'd probably have to, I don't see Bridget.
Bridget is here, by the way.
Is she?
I'm
there she is, right here.
there. I'm right there.
Oh, shucks.
That's our daughter.
Yeah, well, you know what? That was my first thing that I thought right there. I was like, oh man. I mean, that's the one that I help and support because she's a girl. All the rest of them are boys. Boys tend to land on their feet and do crazy stuff all the time. But I was so close to my daughter at that time, and she had, I think, 5 lovely children at the time, or some were on the way, but whatever it was, I just totally lost it and fell into deeper depression because I couldn't support the kids monetary. I couldn't do school. I couldn't do homework. I was totally out of it. Okay. And
that was the onset of COVID too. COVID happened
and that's true.
At the same time that you got diagnosed with kidney failure.
So I'm thinking all this time, am I strong enough to do it again? Do I have the will? What's it going to look like going into a dialysis another time? I was lost. Okay.
And seriously, for 2 days, you told me you don't want to do it. So for me as a wife, I had to accept the fact, like, okay, he chose the other path, which is really his demise. If you don't get dialyzed, you're a goner within days. So that's what I had to contend with for a couple of days. And I don't want to wish it for anybody.
Well, it wasn't just you. I took Jeff through that. I took Jackie through that. And trust me, they were all on the same page that you were. And I was just not having it. And I wasn't going through with it. Okay. But at any rate, let's go forward. Okay. And yes, you did mention that the cost of a kidney, This time around, 260,000. Okay, that's with all the screening, with all the donor matching stuff, surgery, post and pre, for up to 6 months, even though that's not my time frame, as I'll tell you. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Brown.
You know, I do want to, you know, this morning, Doug and I, we got up at 2 o'clock in the morning, we were watching TV. The first thing that comes up in the news was this. People are complaining about potholes in Cincinnati because of the weather. They're complaining about bridges that are not fixed. And I'm looking at the amount of transplant, $260. If we actually take care, $260,000, if each and every one of us take advantage of, you know, UNO supplements, and or even just be a health advocate to make sure that you're proactive with your health, that would save the government. If you are, you know, most of us, thank God for insurance. Our insurance did cover it. We're also on Medicare because Doug worked for a while. But imagine those people that the government has to intervene and pay for that transplant. So that's taking away from public education. That's taking away from reconstructing and rehabilitating bridges that you can hear now in the US is very common. Accidents after accidents. I mean, and potholes that are not being filled, they're damaging our cars, you know. So it's all related. Everything is related. And health translates to money, you know, and I cannot really stress that enough for the people of how you need to take care of your health. So Daddy, go ahead, talk about the process.
Well, at first we had to look for a donor. And so I received this pretty card. I wish I could show you, but I don't. Honey, would you like to take this card and show him? I can give it to you real quick and come back. I want to show it to him. Give me 5 seconds, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So while he's getting that, let me just share the fact that, you know, we're in this journey again, the process, the waiting game. And it's funny how Doug was telling me, you know what, I'm in Cincinnati. My relatives are here. I have siblings here. I have friends here. You know, you would think that they'll be banging on your door to donate their kidney, their organ. That ain't happening. And Doug was even saying, oh, they're ghosting me. The people that I care about in Wyoming High School, they're ghosting me. They're not talking to me.
Miss Brown.
So I thought that was hilarious. Yes, Daddy?
Go to the step and get that card. And I'll continue with my story, okay? Thanks. She is right. And looking for a donor, okay? I thought I was popular. Basketball, bowling, this. I was a jock. I thought I had everything. The people love me. When I mentioned donor, they ran. Like she said, I got ghosted, as if I had the plague. My family unfriended me. I couldn't find anybody on Facebook. The only place I actually saw a friend after a while was Flickr or LinkedIn or a MySpace or something stupid. Everybody had gone. I was like, well, I guess that means there's no donors out there for me. Show him that card right quick. Closer. You're not going to be able to see it. At any rate, it says, I need a kidney donor. If you are interested in learning more about my story, kidney donating and or being tested to see if you are eligible, please visit our URL. I had a URL for a kidney donor. I thought that was just too much, okay? You can go
and
ahead
I know
and
you
proceed.
didn't like it. You didn't like it. I even said, like, let's print some t-shirts that you need a kidney. And you're looking at me like, you crazy woman.
There's a lot that goes into the process. And the donor matching is the first, okay? So I had somebody who shocked me. And that was my son. He actually stepped up first. My daughter actually did first, to be honest. But my son was there to do it. She couldn't, and he stepped in.
She couldn't
So-
because she's a brain cancer survivor.
Mhm.
So the intention was there, but she can't do it.
So even though I was shocked and dismayed that both of them stepped up, and looking at him, he was never cut open, never hospitalized, never sick, but he wanted to contribute. I was like,
Scared of
wow.
needles.
Scared of the whole bit. He was actually the perfect candidate, to be honest. But my heart denied him and said, I can't do this to my first. I didn't want him to do it, but he was pretty adamant about it. That's him up there in the right, showing his little one finger, starting to Uno craze, starting to supplement.
Because he
I said,
wanted
"You
to
gotta quit."
prepare.
Yeah, you got to quit smoking. You got to be healthy. And sure enough, he stopped everything just to give me that daggone kidney.
Yeah, let's talk about that. And we
You know?
talked about that in other Zooms. The fact that even though you want to donate your organ, if you're not healthy, you can't do it.
No, they wouldn't let you.
And then the fact that he's losing one kidney and he has to work with only one kidney for the rest of his life. So he has to step up and take care of himself. He has to make sure that he's in the driver's seat. And there's a lot of things that this guy had to think about at 28 years old with a vital girlfriend. I mean, there's a lot of things in his head. Go ahead, Doug.
And she was very instrumental too.
Can you guys
Her name is Laura. Yep. And she was very instrumental, and together they pulled together and came from North Carolina. He took off work for close to 3 weeks to a month, if it was that long. I'm not sure. Just to come out and be with me and do this transplant. Okay. He actually got up and left in a day or two. They let him go. He was doing just fine. It might have been in pain, but he was doing just fine. Okay, you can proceed, Brian. Going toward the pre-transplant screening, we're getting into a deeper dive, and now I'm about to go in. The process was long and drooling. I like to call this my Hawksworth. That's the place over here for people who are in Cincinnati. Hawksworth is the hospital. They have several places around here, and that's where I met my vampire slayer. She was the one.
Vampires.
Yeah, she was the one who was to once a week draw blood from me, and I like to call that the good, the bad, and the ugly. I prayed for a true stick or a good stick where they wouldn't miss my vein, and sure enough, I received the ugly first, and she missed it 3 times, and then I became the bad. So that's my good and the bad and the ugly. Once I prayed for the stick, the true stick. I received the ugly stick, a miss 3 times in your vein, and then I became bad. I said, "Don't touch me. You missed my vein. I want someone else." So the process of pre-transplanting, after you draw your blood, you have to go through, let me see this. This right here, this little booklet.
That's not a booklet. That's a red bag that everybody carries with them.
Yeah, it's a manual and it's pretty thick. And this is part of the process. You can go ahead and do the screen, honey. Oh, once again, I can't show you this either. I'm sorry about that. Okay, but this became my regimen. Yeah, what I have in my hand is a daily health log, and I'll go through that in just a second. But my post-surgical care for 6 months, even though it didn't take that long, consisted of everything you see on the table. It was about 18 to 20 pills. And I was like, how in the world are you going to take all that? Okay. And do your date, your weight, your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature. These are things that they expect me to write down before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner, bedtime. It was killing me. I said, I can't do this for long.
Well, let
I
me
can't
just
push
say
myself.
that I'm with you every second of the way. You have to have a champion. I feel sorry for those people who do not have anybody to make
That's
sure
true.
that you're writing down the right numbers, because this log right here determines how much medicine they're gonna add on, depending on what the reading looks like. And if you do this on your own, if you're groggy, look, take a look at this. All these meds that he had to take, and I had to see him take those meds that alters his whole physical being and everything else. It was really painful for me to see him. And I had to go through a lot of stress and a lot of depression myself, because I felt like, his care is on me, because I'm the person who needs to make it happen, because he's helpless. And
Well-
it's just so amazing for he was really good through all this. And I get really sad for others who if they didn't have somebody like Doug, who looked at me and say, I'm not gonna place that burden on you. And I tell you, in the last couple of weeks, he's been my champion to carry me through, because as a caregiver, you go through so much stress too. What if you fall asleep? What if you forgot to take the medicine? And I had to give him insulin shots if he needs it, because he's taking medication that drives up his glucose, the sugar.
Right.
And if the sugar is high, the new baby kidney inside of him will reject. So that's a lot of burden on your kidney champion and the people caring for you, let alone the person who has it, is going through that.
To go back. Yeah, I'd like to say that even though they gave me or us a journal to log in, there's a journal. And both sides of that journal are filled up, by the way. Okay. When I went back to see the doctor or doctors, because by that time,
The transplant team.
The transplant team, what they call it, it was my blood sucker, meaning the one who drew my blood, the nurse, we had the pharmacist, the nephrology, the actual doctor,
Endocrinologist.
the endocrinologist. I'm like, who keeps up with all these things? But at any rate, when I had the team in there, I showed them that log and I told them, I won't be doing this long. And they was like, what do you mean? You're gonna just stop? I'm like, no. I'm going back to my supplements. I'm going back to what got me out of this. The last time, what kept me out of this time, the reason that I go in and out so quick was because I was heavily supplemented. At least that's what I thought. But sure enough, it might have took 1 week, if that, before I bounced back from this second surgery. Okay, it took about 3 weeks before I picked up a supplement, but I didn't take it, but I showed it to him and said, it's just it's a small amount of time that you have left.
It was not the max out.
It wasn't the max out, trust me. Did somebody write that? I'm just joking. Anyway, I listened to my wife. I went a month, 4 months. I'm sorry, 1 month, 4 weeks. And then I went into my second month, 8 weeks. Then I got adamant. And I told my transplant team, I said, you have a few weeks left. And what I did is I showed them that chart on the previous screen. You could probably still see, yeah, that one. My numbers, 70% of my numbers were under 150. And if anybody knows anything about blood sugar and glucose and all that good stuff, under 150, you don't have to get stuck. 70% of my numbers were already showing that. In 2 months, 85 to 90% of my numbers were under there. I wasn't getting stuck anyway. So had I known that I needed to see the endocrinologist first, that's just fitting. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to show you my phone. Brahman has set a little timer for me. Honey, what is this? Okay, slow down, sweetie. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that, let me finish up with this, my story. 8 weeks in, I told my endocrinologist and the entire team, I was like, this won't last too much longer. I'll allow it to go another week or so. And they said, you need to see your endocrinologist. So at that time, they still didn't tell me what that was or what they would do or what it does or what the, you know, and, but they told me that I need to see it. So I scheduled an appointment and I went to see it. And I took my logs there and she said, oh, well, look at you going into your 8th and 9th week. My numbers were under 150, 130, 126, so on and so on, before, after lunch, pre-dinner, and bedtime. Well, it goes up a little bit at bedtime because I cheat. But she said, you're okay, Mr. Payne. We actually think that we can take you off of this. You don't need to actually do it anymore. But might I suggest a different one? I'm like, no, you can't suggest another one. I said, I still see you for the next 3 or 4 weeks, okay, before I go to once a month. And you have I give blood every week. I said, how did I do this week? And she's looked at the charts and she said, oh, you're just fine. I said, well, what's my blood sugar level? Under 150. I'm like, do I need to say anything else? She says, no, you're actually okay. You're not going to give me anything else. I decided to quit taking this, not because I can quit, not because I was telling her I can quit, but I was showing her that it ain't going to last. And
He's
when
talking
she
about
looked up,
the insulin injection. He's talking about the insulin injection that I had to administer if his glucose reading is high.
right.
And
But-
actually, I never had to chase him around the house to get shot. But
I was
I'm
determined
glad I'm not doing it anymore.
not to let it happen anymore. So I watched what I ate. I was careful what I ate. I didn't go out. I didn't get into the element. I wanted to show them that you got the wrong person, because
You did a good job, Daddy, though.
I'm not going to stay on medicine. And so, you know what they did is they started chipping away. I did this little diagram before, but they started chipping away. And sure enough, it went down. Okay. I think that the Uno supplements, they helped in a way that it aided in my recovery. It optimized me for surgery both times, and it accelerated my healing. I'm now 100% back to work, or I choose to go, but I'm still 100%. I see the team every day, or when we do good to get in, okay? And my transplant team has given me the authorization to go back on my supplements, even though I take it slow, but I'm back on it, okay? And things are looking up. So that's my life post-transplant. I'm all about the fruits. I monitor my numbers weekly, and I'm laser focused in my financial and getting back onto my track and leaving my legacy. And those are my peoples. So this is what I look like today. With a haircut, maybe.
Well, this is
I'm
actually
still
This was you watching the Super Bowl. And normally we have ribs.
That's
We
true.
have ribs and all kind of good food. Now
But
we have a platter of fruit.
I'm sticking to it. I'm not going back. So at least not until maybe 5 or 6 months out. So I fall in love or fell in love or I'm still in love with just taking care of me. Okay. Along with letting my wife assist, you know, every now and then.
I give up. You're in the driver's seat. I'm retiring.
So I've adopted now what we call a healthy diet and a healthy lifestyle. Okay. And Uno products are a part of that mission. Okay.
And you know, I have to say that, you know, we talk about nutrition in our campaign and our system of care that Jeffrey coined, which is so amazing. You know, Jeff, thanks, Doug, for your testimony. And I just cannot help getting excited about the fact that, you know, like we do so much. Uno advocates, the people in this room, and even with the new people that are coming in, there's just so many things we can accomplish, so many lives that we can change, you know, because every day we learn. Every day when you think you know all that. So don't be discouraged. And, you know, I want you to get excited about the training. I want you to get excited about coming together with your group of people, because there's always an aha moment. Some days you're down, somebody will pick you up. Some days that you think that this is not a good day for anything at all. The only way to succeed in this business is stay plugged in. Use your products consistently. Do not take things for granted. So with that said, I'm going to stop here. Yes.
Hold on. DJ actually commented and said he wants to speak.
Okay, he can.
Can you allow him to speak?
Sure.
Hello, everybody.
DJ, hold on. You want me to share the screen again, Daddy?
Yeah, it's fine. It's up to, that's
okay,
fine.
DJ wants to make a correction. Go ahead.
Well, I first want to say hi. And I just wanted to make 2 comments. One, in the football photo, let's go back to that beautiful photo. Yes.
Speak up, Beach.
Speak up.
No big deal. And then also, I was gonna say, definitely after my surgery, and I wanted to leave the hospital early, I also wanted to say the note where my dad's energy level was like 10 times more than mine. I come in there, my man got a full 5-star meal. He's eating all the above, and I'm just like, dang, Dad, you looking better than me. He's already out of bed. I mean, like, I'm out of my bed. I'm ready to leave because they was poking me too much. But him, he had to stay. So he's out of his bed. He got a full course meal, steak, all the above. I'm just like, dang, Dad, like he looking good, looking extra healthy. But I just wanted to put that in there. After the surgery, he was highly energetic.
And DJ, you said something about this photo. Daddy was claiming not you.
You did? Okay. The guy in the middle, that's me, number 39. Yes.
All right. Well, again, son, I want to thank you for offering your kidney in the pool so Dad can get his kidney. And I really appreciate the fact that even though you faint at the sight of blood, you were very strong and bold to go through it. So yes. I'm forever grateful. Thank you so much. Now, did you know, though, as a kidney donor, that if you ever need an organ, they put you up high on the list and you're not placed on a waiting list. So I just want to encourage others that if you ever hesitate, giving an organ to somebody that you love or some stranger, the giving of life has its rewards. So yes. Think about
we also have to, once again, praise tribute to my daughter, Bridget,
yes,
who offered hers first. Okay, which was, those are truly gallant feats that people take for granted. And both my children happened to step up, whether I was good, bad, or ugly. They still
You were
stepped
my
up.
dad. You were my best friend. You
Yeah.
still are. And I didn't want to see you go through that. They didn't
Yeah.
want my kidney, you know?
Yeah.
So I had to offer.
And
And
you
I'm just
know,
glad you're still here.
I'm telling you, compared to other people that I see when I go through this thing, 8
You are
months,
blessed.
6
are
months, 4
blessed.
months is not a long time to be doing a transplant. I've seen and heard stories where people are in there forever and they don't get out. And going back and showing myself after 8 months and looking at those people, sure, it's a nice reunion, but I also have my doubts in going back because it might appear like it's gloating as well. But I'm not gloating. But the people are not going to see that like that. They see
one
it
of
the
the
way
cultures that
they want to see it
that
the
we
way
talked
they want to
about.
see it.
Yeah, one of the things, Doug, that we talked about this morning was the fact that when you go to the hospital to get seen for monitoring,
Yeah.
my heart is really heavy because I go with Doug all the time. Like you walk in the hallways and you're excited because your spouse is doing so well, and then the
Everybody's
people
got
that are
this
carrying
bag.
this bag who had the transplant are not doing well. They're in a wheelchair, they're sluggish. Their face is just, that there's something had gone wrong with the process. And the more I feel like passing out, my Uno card and say, look, try Uno. And I really mean it. I really do. We're subjected to this 3 times a week.
I stopped carrying my red bag because I was walking so good. I didn't want to go in there pimping. I didn't want to carry it no more. They'd look at me and just say, get the fuck out. I don't mean
Hey,
to
Daddy, no cussing.
I said sorry. Get that.
But I tell you, guys, thank you. This is really great, Doug. Thank you so much. It took a few minutes to prepare, but I hope we got the message across. Be a health advocate. Be proactive with your health. Uno is the easiest, doable, sustainable way to get healthy. Spare your loved ones the agony of caring for you, the stress that you don't intentionally put through them. But there's one thing you can do: drink the juice. If it's only just drinking the juice, by all means, go do it, or drinking the coffee. The rest will take care of itself. Anyway, with that said, it's 11 o'clock. I hope, you guys got a lot from the sharing. Brigitte, thank you for joining us this morning. And
You're welcome.
DJ, and everyone for hearing our story. Please get the word out. Invite people for next week global sharing. And if you have any questions at all on how to build your business here in the United States, you can reach out to any of us. Aurora, welcome from from California. So I'm so excited. There you go, Brigitte. You're so pretty.
Tell Miss Kelly to take us home.
Miss Kelly, take us home with a Kodak moment.
Bye. Hold on. All right. Put on your camera. Let's wait for the others. Anyone else?
Am I allowed to say, Aurora, you're so beautiful?
Hi, Aurora. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Hello there. Nice to see you all.
Welcome back to the United States.
I upload you. And Miss Brown, thank you so much. You're so beautiful.
Thank you. Very inspiring, sharing.
Yes.
God bless.
God bless.
Thank you, ladies.
All right, guys. Now, a reminder now for everybody who's starting the business here in the United States or anywhere on a global scale. Kelly is going to introduce, tell us more about introduction to podcasts. As you know, it's very competitive there, even though Uno provides you with the training. There's always other people out there that has taken it to the next level, and they're generous with their time. And Miss Kelly, I appreciate that. So please, if you want to be part of that training on Zoom, reach out to any of us, reach out to her, reach out to me. And then if you have any proposed training that you want to do in the next, for next second Saturday for next month, let us know. We love you all. Thank you for spending time with us. Go Uno. This is the only way to go. All right. Love you guys. Cincinnati team and everyone.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Julie.